Welcome to JGod Gaming. In today's video, I wanted to focus on how to level up as fast as you can in Call of Duty World War II. A lot of times people throw stuff out, they ask the bigger YouTubers. A lot of times without even thinking, they just say, do this, do that. Well, I'm here to tell you there's a little bit more definitive ways to level up than just do that. The answer for everyone will be slightly different. So as you can see on the screen, there's different modes where I perform better in KD-wise, win-loss ratio, and score per minute. So the main thing you want to focus on is your highest score per minute. And if you have a few that are really close together, what you're going to want to do is pick whichever ones are near the top. And what you're going to want to do is sort out which modes actually have the shortest time to finish a match. The reason for that is because after each match, you get an extra 1,000 experience or 2,000 if you win. So preferably if you're able to win more matches, that's always going to be a plus. There is only one exception to this, and what that ends up coming down to is whatever mode you have the highest KD in might actually be a little bit more advantageous depending on how often you're going to actually go on streaks. So what we're going to do is take a look of end of one of my matches where I actually had a little bit of Bloodthirsties, Brutals, Merciless, I had Unstoppables, so you can kind of see some of the experience. If you're capable of going on those streaks, you might want to choose those modes because you can actually get some crazy amount of experience just from doing that. So it does end up being a trade-off, but in my particular scenario, even though I might get a higher score in war because the match is longer, or in hardpoint because the match is longer than a team deathmatch or a kill confirmed match, what I typically would do is probably play kill confirmed because I can potentially do 2 to 3 or even 4 matches of kill confirmed or team deathmatch before I can actually finish a match of war. Of course, it looks all nice when you finish a nice match of war and you get 40, 50,000 experience. But if you're playing TDM, kill confirmed, you're going to get like 10, 12, depending on how fast your pace is. At least that's for me. You might have a mode that you have a higher score per minute, so you're going to want to go with that as your priority. And secondary, your win percentage, and then the map time. You're just going to combine all those and decide what makes the most sense. For me in particular, kill confirmed is my go-to mode. Get 350-ish score per minute and almost a 2.5 KD. So overall, I can go on some decent streaks. If I'm using an SMG, I can run like a wild man and pick up tags at the same time. Typically, an LMG and kill confirmed will slow down the pace, and you're not going to be able to pick up the tags. So TDM might be a way to go. So you got to choose the modes that make the most sense and play for score. So I'll skip to the end of the match just so you can kind of see the score. I get almost close to 29,000. And that's because we got the double XP going on right now, and I went on some crazy streaks. So what I did want to do is point out the streak part of it, because this match only took about 9.5 minutes, which is pretty short for a capture the flag match. So we'll go ahead and check that out as well. So you can see the score per minute is a little deceiving when you look at the time, because if you actually did the math, my score per minute is a lot higher, but it doesn't count the medals in your score per minute. It just counts your regular score, and then the medals are counted up after. So you can see Bloodthirsties are worth 250, so that's a 5 kill streak. The Merciless, which is a 10, is worth 500 XP. And you can see it keeps going up. And with the Ruthless, you get 750. Then I'll skip ahead because the 20, the 25, and the 30 are each worth 1,000. But where it gets really crazy is these Unstoppable medals. Each time you go and a kill over 30, you're going to get an extra 1,000. And 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, regardless if they're streaks or however the case, because you're actually getting those Unstoppable medals. With it being double XP, you're getting 2,000 per. So in this particular case, it's going to overshadow your score per minute, because your score per minute is just your overall score within the match. When the medals are factored into it, it gets a lot crazier, your actual score. So if you can go on these streaks, I'd stick to the mode you can do that. For example, Gridiron is probably not the best match for score per minute, because typically going to be a lot lower than your regular base score. But you're likely to go on bigger streaks, so you can kind of balance that around that way. That's going to wrap it up for the video. Go ahead and leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. I'd like to know if you agree with what I've said, or you disagree, or you have a better way to earn XP based off of factual data. Remember, it's free to comment, like, subscribe, have notifications on. Follow me on Twitter at JGod316. Thank you for watching. As always, have a great day.